Welcome and welcome back, fellow fans of Clash of Clans. Hope you guys are having a fantastic day. Today, an interesting and exciting episode. This is kind of a combination. If you're familiar with the Fix Gem Max That Rush series, this is that account now racing through clan games to see how quickly I can complete the entire 4,000 points in clan games. So while this is technically an episode of Fix Gem Max That Rush because I want the rewards, we're also seeing if we can't complete all 4,000 points in clan games in under an hour. That's right, shooting for 60 minutes, and we're going to use the training potion to boost things up, but gems are not of consequence today. So what I mean is we are going to gem every army to completion as soon as we're done with the last attack and just go non-stop until we get everything done. It's all about speed right here, and we're basically using one of the most expensive armies possible. So I'm bringing E-Drags, but the reason I decided to bring E-Dragons is because they're so incredibly strong against the bases that I'm finding in mostly Champion 3 to Master 1. I can drop in and spam E-Dragons at almost any of these Town Hall 12s and be guaranteed of picking up an overwhelming 2-star, if not a 3-star, just about every single time. So you can see the strategy. I have also boosted the heroes. That was actually done for one of the 5v5 clan wars. So if you're a fan of that series, watch for another episode on that very, very soon as well. I will talk about what happened there, going for the 3-star against an opposing Town Hall 12. But here, not worried about stars, just worried about air defenses for this first Clan Games challenge. And we are going to, in the span of today's episode, run you through every single challenge I completed. I won't bore you with the more tedious ones, but we'll just give you the overview of what happened. And again, I used, except for, here's an asterisk, except for the very last attack that finished point number 4,000, I used spam E-Dragons and balloons the entire time. 8 and 8. And didn't really change anything up. And that kind of saved time, although, of course, it did cost a lot more gems. We'll get to that in a moment as well. So that was the first attack of the day, and we just went in and did this over and over and over again. I did not spend much time looking for loot, although I have to admit there was probably, okay, let's be honest, there was probably a good 15 or 20 minutes wasted in just clicking next, because I didn't want to attack a base that was completely worthless in loot and spend this incredibly expensive army, because remember, this is the farm to max account. The idea here is that we are gaining loot, not spending it. It wouldn't make a lot of sense to rush through this and lose a ton of resources on our way to trying to gain some rewards from the clan games themselves. So yes, this is still the first challenge, the air defenses, rolling our way through base after base after base, and I have to say, pretty much every attack today ends up being a 3-star if I need it to be a 3-star. I mean, I'm surprised how strong this is right now. And I have to say, having the 46, 40, 30 heroes definitely helps. That extra, even just the 5-level boost, is making a significant difference. Of course, they're also passing the next level of their special ability. That's helping out as well. And again, I have to say, I'm super excited for getting maxed out heroes because I know how strong they are. Obviously, I have a maxed out account. Okay, so there we go. And that is going to be the completion of the first challenge. That was the 6 air defenses. So we went through this and tried to find the ones that made sense. And, you know, some are better than others. I didn't really see a really good offer right here other than versus battles. On this account, I avoided versus battles almost completely because my builder hall is terrible on this account. I mean, I have neglected it absolutely. This was one of the only times that I broke down and accepted a versus battle challenge. This was 3 stars, only stars in the first 60 seconds count. So, you know, I was kind of cheesy with this one. We went in and I grabbed 1 star and left 3 times. And that's all I did. I just grabbed a star, went in, spammed a bunch of archers, grabbed another star, went in, grabbed the builder hall and left, quit the attack. And that was more than enough. Again, not caring about whether I gain or lose trophies over there. Not for now, anyway. So next challenge came up. That's don't use heroes. Come on. Don't use heroes. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. I've got 8 Electro Dragons. I don't need you guys. Stay at home, hang out, relax, watch the fireworks, because it's gonna be a show. I didn't even really have to look very long, just a couple of bases. We found a kind of weak Town Hall 12. We sent in the E-Dragons, and what is it? What is it again? Spell timing and what? And placement, that's right. That's all that matters. The heroes, whatever. E-Dragons, they rule the roost, and they took this base down in just about a minute or so. Okay, fine, a minute and 25, whatever it was. But we got another challenge completed, and we moved on. All right, so we do have a timed battle coming up pretty quickly, and but we had some interesting ones. There were some funny things that happened. Now, of course, we had to donate troops. That worked out pretty well because I got to tell you, right now in Tribe Gaming, I feel like that's why they wanted me in the clan. I have like about 20,000 donations so far this season in Tribe Gaming. There's almost always open donations. These guys are just, they're focused. They're focused on war attacks, I guess. Okay, let's see. What else did we pick up next? Oh yeah, taking down Archer Queens and Barb Kings. Now, we don't worry so much about trophies, and we didn't worry about loot during these attacks. We specifically focused in on bases that had exposed hero altars. So for these 4, the Archer Queens, most of them are right on the outside. Not exactly the best base design. Sometimes we had to dig a little bit deeper, but not very much work right there for 4 of the Queen altars. And as you can see, we're at 1,000 points right now. We move on. We're going to go after some King altars. Same basic idea. And again, King altars. It's funny. They were a little bit harder to find. The fully exposed queens were there. The kings were almost always behind one wall, but sure enough, 4 attacks later, we had that one done, and we continued to move on. All right, let's see. What do we do next? Looting gold, that wasn't really an issue. 500,000 gold, and that took us 2 battles, I believe. So 2 quick, well, it would have been a 3-star. We had all the gold, and we were still short. 489,000 in the first attack, but we grabbed it in the second, and another challenge down. Blazing through, we're over a quarter of the way done, and this one, 600% destruction. Seemed like a lot of battles, but it's 400 points, pretty significant, and again, it's Electro Dragons, so strike 1, strike 2, strike 3, yeah, you know this story. Not that hard to drop the 3-star on these guys with the Electro Dragons. So we run through it, 6 quick battles, and we are able to add another 400 points to the tally. All right, so we've got that one down. The next one I believe we went for was percent destruction again. So 250% destruction from multiplayer battles. Again, avoiding the builder hall battles. Not super excited about those. We get the second 3-star down, and check out the gold. We had to get out and actually make some improvements. So I decided to go for a pair of expos. So 2 expos cost me a little bit in gems to free up another builder, but I just feel like those expos near the town hall, in order to continue to improve in war defenses, needed to be upgraded. So we've got that one, and then it was win 4 multiplayer battles in a row. So in this case, we didn't focus on finishing the battles. I just got to the point where we grabbed 1, or sometimes I would wait for 2 stars and move on. Picked that one up next as well. Okay, so what else came up? You know, some of these were easier than others. 2 bomb towers in multiplayer battles. We find this guy that happens to just think that his bomb towers are not that important. Hey, remember, they are massive splash damage, shorter range than a mortar, but very powerful, and they have that bomb that blows up when they go down. All right, took those out quickly, and we were on to the next one. Let's see. The next one just happened to be, now this was fun, 3 stars from multiplayer battles, but only stars in the first 60 seconds count. Wouldn't you know it, the first base I saw when I went out with this Clan Games Challenge was a Town Hall 10. So yes, exactly, we were shooting for 1 attack to get the job done. That means we had until the 2-minute mark at the top of the screen to get the 3 stars. Come on. It's a Town Hall 10, so just a couple of free spells here. Send in the heroes early, not so much worried about, you know, strategery here. That's not a word, just saying strategy. Okay, fine. Strategy, but I like strategery better. Sounds cool. Okay, we got in. Of course, we got the 3-star against the Town Hall 10. And look, as the time runs down, I started to sweat it a little bit, but we actually do end up finishing the 3rd star on this base. with about 10 seconds left. So a little bit close, but not that close. It was fun to get that one done in just one attack and be able to move on. All about saving time and just not wasting time, taking a bunch of battles to get one challenge done. Now we are up at the top, 2,825 points, and the next challenge would be 250% in total damage. So obviously we don't need three stars. So we went out, picked up the first triple. We went out and found a second base, and I thought, you know what? Let's spare the builder hut. Let's go ahead and leave at 99%. We left him, so that's 199% damage done in the first two battles. So the third one, just made sure that we had enough in case I had fudged the numbers somehow, and picked up the 250% there in 3 quick strikes. Now this was a lot of fun. 25 wall segments in multiplayer battles. Normally not something that I would do with the army that I brought, so we slightly modified things. The Stone Slammer, 30 wall breakers, and here's a big easy one for you, 4 earthquake spells. That is right. So the Stone Slammer doing lots of wall damage. Check out the earthquakes though. Pretty good spot right here. That's got to be close to 20 walls just from the earthquakes. I didn't count because we enraged a few wall breakers and spammed them around the sides. And there's no way this is less than 20. I didn't want to have to count. I just wanted to go make it one attack with a ton of walls destroyed. And no doubt the wall breakers are kind of overkill right here. Getting through a few more segments, even with the Warden's help. And all right, no doubt we've got this one in the bag. So we get out of this attack and go over, collect our points. We're on our way to the next challenge. And I learned something interesting in this next challenge. And that would be, not that one, this one. I'm not going to show you me clearing obstacles, okay? You're welcome. All right, the donating housing space. It turned out it was kind of a slow moment in Tribe Gaming, so I popped out and went over and joined my other clan, Just Galadon, and my own Galadon accounts. And I filled a donation request in a different clan. And then, after sending the balloons to Galadon 6.0, we popped back over to Tribe just to see if this was going to work. Well, it turns out it actually does work. We go back to Tribe Gaming. Hold on, I had to invite myself back into the clan. And there you go. So that is an interesting fact that I did not know before. All right, let's see. Next up, we got Teslas down. We got a lot of Elixir. We got Elixir storages as well. We got the Warden knocked out. And of course, what else? Oh yeah, this would be the last one. Finally, to reach 4,000 points, we needed 3 stars with 30 archers. So we brought 30 archers along with, well, you guessed it, E-Dragon spam. And we spammed E-Dragons. We kept the Eagle frozen for a while. And then we just decided to arch this side of the base. And it worked out. So just kind of an afterthought archers, but we brought them in. The E-Dragons did all of the heavy lifting. And this was the final challenge that would take us above 4,000 points. And remember, if you are the first to finish in your clan, that means you get to be at the top of the leaderboard for the rest of the clan games. So, hey, if I can't help carry Tribe Gaming to victories in war, at least I can help them out a little bit in clan games. And it was a lot of fun. And how long did it take? As we wrap up this attack, remember I was shooting for an hour. I wanted to try to get this done in an hour. And actually the verified time is available on Facebook Gaming because I did the entire thing live on Facebook Gaming. It turned out it was more like an hour and 16 minutes. So we couldn't quite get it done in 60 minutes, but I blame that on the fact that I did look for other bases. Sometimes I didn't want to complete a challenge and at least not get a little bit of loot back. So yeah, we had to flex in the clan because, like I said, I have not dropped a 3-star in a Tribe Gaming clan war yet, so I don't have that. And so I thought I would go for some support from the clan. And they're busy. They're, of course, busy doing friendly challenges. Okay, so it took over an hour. But again, like I mentioned, this is a non-traditional Gem Fix Max That Rush episode. So as we wrap this up and we are waiting for somebody in the clan to say good job or well done or anything besides I'm attacking a war base, I'm attacking a war base, I'm attacking a war base, anything, anybody at all. There we go. All right. Wait, what was that? Who said that? Okay. Moving on to the status report. That is right, we'll check in with total amount spent. Again, today we didn't buy anything, so $0, but the total still well over $1,000. Now today in gems, however, to finish clan games, it did cost, well, 3,082 gems. Total time now is just over 36 hours. And of course, our next goals. Well, this was an unusual episode, so back to farming we go. This wasn't a traditional Fix That Rush episode, so we just want to get back to farming and rushing through Town Hall 12, trying to get maxed out before Town Hall 13 releases. As always, thank you guys for watching all the way to the end of the episode. Let me know if you think you can beat my time or you have. Now get out there, make the best of the rest of your day. Be kind to people, animals, and the planet, because it comes back to you. And I'll see you again tomorrow for more full attacks. Galadon, I could complete clan games in 17 minutes.